Good morning. The jobs report is out. Let's take a look at that, see how great it is. Some interesting developments regarding Venezuela. And apparently nobody wants to be liberal leader. Let's start there. Pierre Poilievre says the next Canadian election will be about the carbon price. Come on, man. Look, the Liberals have screwed up on many fronts. The carbon tax is the least among them. I hate the carbon tax. I hate all the information that we're getting about the carbon because so much of it is bullshit. From Canada, greenhouse gas emission projections. That's the projection. That's not happening, folks. Like, first off, this point here is a lie. It conflicts with the other information on the Government of Canada website. And all this massive drop, it's just not happening. Society would have to collapse for this to happen. Even with all the cutbacks that we're talking about, even if we went with electric cars and so on and so forth, that's just not happening. But there's, the screw up with immigration. And the Liberals just generally seemed out of touch with what was causing us problems. Is that really the number one issue? Because it's not. And of course, aside from the polls, there's nobody to run for leadership. Everyone who they've asked has said, no, I don't want to do this. So for those of you who said that Justin Trudeau needs to step down, and then he did, and then you called him selfish for stepping down before an election, you might get what you want yet again because there may be nobody to take his place. As I've been saying for the last 2 years. All right, Venezuela may be the reprieve we need to keep Trump looking somewhere other than Canada. Despite losing the election in July, despite all the leaders of the neighboring countries saying, yeah, you lost, man, step down, Nicolas Maduro decided to take the oath of office yet again. The official records show that the opposition got 70% of the vote. Anyway, in response to the news, the United States has announced a $25 million reward for the arrest of Maduro. And for knowledge of his whereabouts. I can tell you where he is. Shit, for $25 million, I might want to take him out myself. All right, Bank of Canada rate cut in doubt after strong December jobs report. Strong jobs report. Clearly firmer than expected, but it's not good. The unemployment rate is still 6.7%, and I'm going to put that into context for you in a moment. The increase in employment was mostly from full-time work and split between public, which is the government, and private. And look, I'm not saying the government doesn't need people working. In many cases, they definitely do. There's long wait times, etc., etc., etc. But lumping these numbers together, very misleading. One soft spot came from a pullback in wage growth. Aw, how unfortunate. Because, we need higher wages to offset the fuckery happening out there in the retail environment. From the CIA, country comparisons by unemployment rate. It's a miracle what you can find on the internet. Where is Canada? Down here, number 103. This is the end of year unemployment for 2023. And remember, our unemployment right now, as of December, is 6.7%. If you download the data, we actually come in at 104, right there, at 5.37% unemployment, which is only slightly better than Venezuela. Venezuela, humanitarian crisis, Venezuela, where people have to flee the country because there's nowhere to work. Venezuela, just slightly worse off than we are. But we're at 6.7%. Where would that put us? Well, Panama last year was at 6.7%. Lithuania is down here at 6.96%. Tajikistan, Bermuda, Latvia, that's our company. Strong December jobs report. Oh, really? Just want to point out that our neighbors to the south, down here, 67. United States, 3.63%. Now they're at 4.1%, which still keeps them in pretty good company. The U.S. might pause, but we're going to keep on cutting. We'll be cutting another quarter point by the end of this month.